What's up, guys? Welcome back from the WCS America Qualifier Tournament to get into the Premier Division. Of course, we're taking 8 players from this tournament. We're broadcasting over the weekend and over the following week. So, guys, make sure you tune in every single day to watch the awesome STARCRAFT 2 that is unfolding currently in front of us. Right now, we're watching a best of 3 between QXC and Sage. Sage is currently up 1-0. It wasn't easy for him that first game. QXC definitely has the ability to take out the Korean player from Team Root Gaming, and we're going to find out what ends up happening. Of course, we saw game 1 where QXC had a pretty nice lead, but it was up to Sage making an awesome tech switch that, again, was unknown to QXC that ended up pulling the victory out for him.
Yeah, that really smart tech switch. I haven't seen a tech switch like that. I've almost never seen you fake go Templar, then you really go double Robocolossi. That is cool. Such a rare thing. Really cool to see it happen. Really cool to see it work, too. It'll prove a lot of people that there's multiple ways to play every single matchup.
Yeah, awesome. That being said, let's get to game number 2.
Let's do it.
Where Sage, if he wins, he goes to the next round of the winner's bracket. QXC wins, he has to win another in a row. QXC has to win 2 in a row. QXC is your blue tier player in the bottom right-hand location from Team Complexity. His opponent in the top left from Team Root Gaming. It is the Protoss player, Sage.
So, Belgier Vestige. This is going to be an interesting map. Cloud Kingdom, I felt both players were utilizing the choke points very well. They knew when to push through them, when to back away from them. Belgier Vestige has a lot of similar choke points. You know, there's a rocks going through the middle. There's ramps to approaching the area between a natural and third. There's ramps down to the third. There's a choke point at the third. A lot of choke points. Not quite as narrow as Cloud Kingdom, but it's pretty cool. There's a lot of different ways to go around the map, too. So if your opponent holds one choke point, you can always work around him. But, of course, then you might expose yourself to a counterattack.
Right. Counterattacks are aplenty when Sage and QXC are involved.
Oh, yeah. They were both really...
Oh, yeah.
Sage with the Zealots, man. He was relentless.
Yeah.
He just would not stop both warping Zealots in the main, constantly sending them to QXC's third base.
Right, we saw the War Prism. Very cool play from Sage. And QXC going for the 2 racks.
I was like, is he looking for a proxy? Who proxies PvT? And then, oh.
So this is kind of interesting because the way Protosses have been playing, all they're really going to have, you know, in the early stages of the game are like a Militia Corps and then Sentries as they start coming out.
That's exactly how Sage opened the first game.
So now is he going to try to hide SCVs? Or no, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, no. He's just
well, he could, and then there's a mind game joke somewhere. I promise.
He could hide SCVs so he thinks he's proxy 2 racks, but really he's building 2 racks.
Yeah.
In his own base.
Exactly.
Be tricky.
So we'll have to see if Sage can identify what's going on.
I don't see him being able to.
It's Sage. Just remember.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's yeah.
Probe gets taken out. Meanwhile, SCV crosses him out. Now, he could. I wonder if he might try to build a bunker out of range of the natural or something like that.
The first most of course Sentry Scout would probably see it.
Yeah.
Before you get Marines up there, really. What he's gonna do is usually what you do is wait for 5 Marines and you go with 5. You might wait for 7. It's either 5 or 7 is the 2 numbers you go with. And the thing is, it's very important to decide how many SCVs to bring with your attack, because if you send just Marines, you can't actually do that much. Like a Stalker will just kite backwards. You know, it'll eventually kill your guys. But what you do is you force them to pull probes to fight you by building a bunker. If you build a bunker, they have to pull probes, or else once the bunker gets up, it's going to be really annoying. And the Stalker can't really stop. If you have like 2 SCVs and Marines in front of them, your Stalker can chip at the Marines, but it won't stop the bunker. So, oh, Sage is DT rushing, though.
Oh, my gosh.
So this is actually QXC's little Marine run-by thing. It could either be way better, or it could be way worse.
Because he's getting Stalkers out, which are going to be better against Marines.
Yes, but these Marines are going to go. They're going to see what's going on. They're actually going to. They're going to get into the main because there's no sentry. This one Stalker is going to get driven backwards. I don't see Stalker stopping all 4 Marines. I mean, eventually, but they will get into the main. They will see what's going on. They'll see no Expo, at the very least.
Yeah.
But
oh, it's Blink.
Oh, Blink. Not DTs. Of course, this is a build actually we've seen a lot. Feast versus MVP from MLG Winter Championships, among other ones. But he did that 2 games in the series. They were great games to watch. This pylon's not good, not going up.
Just cancel.
Yeah.
Can he spot the Twilight? I mean, at this point, he sees the 3 gates. He sees no expansion.
Yeah,
he has to know what it is.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Especially with 2 Stalkers out here and nothing else. And then 3rd Stalker sells it. Like 2 Stalkers maybe can still be DTs. 3 Stalkers.
Oh, one of the Stalkers. Every
flank.
Stalker is so important
These
here.
Marines don't know what to do, though. Are they going to be able to make it back home? These 2 Stalkers are hurt. Maybe they should have kept pushing forward. No, there's a warp and cycle. I like the idea to retreat here. And now what's QXC going to do to defend? All right, he's got a bunker in the front. If he tries to hold the front, it's very difficult to defend the front of your base. Very difficult against Blink. Normally people sack the low ground and you just try to hold the main, and then they go up to either siege tanks or medevacs. QXC isn't teching towards either one of those, and he's going to try to hold the front. This is going to be a very difficult defense for him. The Marines, they actually never retreated.
Oh, well, they're behind that brush, so...
But he can just send into healthy Stalkers and then just run back whichever one's being focused. And he's going to lose 5 Marines for, like, very minimum. I mean, even if he got the 1 Stalker, it's not worth losing 5 Marines for 1 Stalker.
Does he have a bunker in his main or anything?
He has to know for sure what's going on, but there's no bunker in the main. Just now being built, there's no tech progression. He's still trying to hold, there's no way he can hold the front because Sage can he'll push it to front, and then he'll just blink in the main, and whichever one is weaker, right? He'll just attack. Actually, is there's some other, okay, there, it's coming. For high ground vision, need that much support. But yeah, I don't see QXC being able to defend this. He's trying to do a defense that is just spreading himself so thin.
Oh,
look
the
at
Stalker's bladed the main. The bunker's not yet done. The unit's getting isolated. Something went in there. I guess units did get inside.
Yeah, 2 Marines got inside.
Okay.
But he lost the first Marauder. He's losing Marines, which you can't afford to do because that's your damage output. I mean, with Sage's micro, I think this is it.
This is... I mean, I feel like QXC knew this was coming. And
He did. He just... I don't know what he was thinking. Trying to spread himself so thin, and then... I mean, this is what happens if you try to hold the low ground.
GG from QXC. And Sage takes the 2-0 victory over QXC. Also, results coming in from around the world. Hendrilisk took out Noni 2-0.
Nice. Hope we can get one. He's really good.
He's a very good player.
Yeah. I hope we get to see some more of his games.
See if we can. Coming up next is going to be Alicia versus JYP.
We haven't seen either of those guys yet.
Yeah.
That is a match we can't miss.
Yeah. So guys, stay tuned. You're watching WCS America, the qualifiers for a spot in the Premier Division. Next up again, it's going to be Alicia versus JYP. See you then.